What was a tradition in your house when you were a child that you thought everyone did, but have since found out was weird/unique? 1. Whenever my mother opened a new jar of peanut butter, she would call for my brother and me to have a dip before she made our sandwiches or whatever it was that she was preparing. A dip, in this case, referred to our family practice of sticking our pinky fingers into the fresh, smooth surface of the peanut butter after we'd washed our hands, of course. There was something very satisfying about it, in a way that made it seem like licking our fingers clean was almost entirely an afterthought. Truth be told, my brother and I were a little bit too fanatical about the routine, to the point where we'd actually discuss it sometimes at great length whenever we became aware that our current jar of peanut butter was running low. I mistakenly thought that everyone dipped into their sandwich spread when presented with the opportunity. Needless to say, that wasn't the case. This realization wound up causing me a rather profound sense of shock when my friend Alex's mother took it upon herself to make lunch for her son and me one afternoon. I watched with rapt anticipation as she opened the jar of peanut butter, removed the freshness seal, and then completely skipped asking for the assembled children to dip into it. 2. My mom used to heat up my cereal when I was a kid, so I never noticed how gross soggy cereal tasted. I'm disgusted with myself just remembering it. 3. Toilet cozies, basically clothing for your toilet. I grew up with them and had to change the toilet every time I cleaned our hall bathroom. In college, I was shopping with a friend about to buy my own toilet cozies when my friend said, "Yuck, why would you put that on your toilet? Won't it just collect germs and bacteria?" I thought about it for a moment and was genuinely mortified. 4. When we came home from school, my sister and I had to run a lap around our neighborhood. I had no idea other kids never did this, and it exclusively was used to get my sister and I to burn energy, so my mom didn't have to play with us as much outside. 5. Every New Year's my dad buys a cabbage, and it's sort of like a this good luck ritual for him to dance around the house with it and peel pieces off and place them on things for good luck. We'd all take turns dancing with it. I remember talking to a friend in elementary school about dancing with the cabbage for New Year's and them thinking it was extremely odd. 6. Nobody is allowed to say anything until they've had 10 mouthfuls. We were all horrifically hangry, except for my mom, so it was her way of stopping war at the dinner table each night. 7. My mom throws water on our first day of school. Like we would walk through the door on the first day of school and she would throw water from a cup into the lawn. She's Yugoslavian, and it's apparently a tradition from her youth. It supposedly symbolizes cleansing you from your past. I thought it was normal until my older brother pointed out when he graduated high school that no one else does this. I don't live with my parents, but my mom apparently still does it at the beginning of September, even if I'm not there. I love my mom. 8. Eating dinner at 8 p.m. Dad worked long hours, and it took forever before I realized that everybody else had already eaten dinner by 5. The first time I went to a friend's house for dinner after school, I wasn't even remotely hungry. 9. At family dinners, one person would put their finger on their nose. As people noticed, they would do it. If you were the last one, everyone would sing "Stephen is a pig." My parents did this to teach us to pay attention to everyone at the table and not just bury your face in your plate. It was always super fun to have a sibling bring a new girlfriend or boyfriend, start the round, then call her a pig.